Joining us in the studio is Nana Ajiman. Kuku Ajiman is a licensed B UEFA coach and sports analyst to look at our chances as a country, Ghana, and also the African teams. What would they be doing this time around? Are they going to qualify? How many will be qualifying from their groups? Nana, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now, we had a lot of comments, obviously. I mean, I know on the street of Accra, popular permutations here and there. But someone just said something very significant, that critics push him to do what he does for the Black Stars. How important is criticism constructively for a team?
I think it's very important. Unfortunately, here in Ghana, it's misconstrued as just generally being criticism. And then some people fail to understand how important it is. For somebody as objective as Asamoah Gyan, I appreciate what he says because he can appreciate that if he's just surrounded by people who are saying that he's doing the right thing, the likelihood is that there are some aspect of his game in which he is underperforming. And he himself, if he subscribes to all those people who are saying, yes, you're on top of your game and you're doing the right thing, he's likely not to be able to see where he is going wrong, and then that will lead to underperformance. So he can appreciate that what constructive criticism has done to him is made him focus on things that he should be doing to enhance his game.
Now let's look at the African story. We thought probably it will be told in a better manner this time around compared to the 2010, where Ghana went as far as the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, we are getting disappointed somehow. Cameroon is out already. We have Algeria scoring for the first time, making a record for the continent. But our chances are still slim. Or you think there's hope?
If you're talking about winning the World Cup, our chances are very slim. If you're just talking about progressing into the next round, then we've got some chance of doing that. So it depends what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about the group stages.
Yeah, if you're just talking about progressing in the next round, there's possibilities there. If you're talking
which teams are you looking at?
Well, Ivory Coast looks strong, look very strong. Nigeria,
but they were shaky against the Colombian counterparts.
Yeah, Nigeria also look very strong. Algeria scoring 4. You just never can tell. For us, it's quite dicey, but I think we failed to lift the bar. So the standards that we are talking about are quite low. So the fact that we even had a 2-2 draw, we were singing and dancing in the street. The realities of it is there were 6 points up for grab and we've only taken 1. So what's the celebration about? And that's a good indication that the standards that we apply, quite frankly, are very, very low.
Apart from the game we played against the Germans?
Yeah, the game was fine, but I'm saying to you, there are 6 points available.
Yes.
We only take 1. And we're singing and dancing in the streets. That's an indicator that the standards are very low.
There are people who said, look, we lost the game, or the group, the chance to advance from the group right from the beginning when we played the USA.
Absolutely. And we lost it. Yeah, we lost it from the bench because we selected the wrong players to play that match, first and foremost. The wrong players played in the first match, and because of that, we weren't able to maximize on the psyche that we had built on and developed, that we were going to win that game. And so we chronically underperformed and lost that match. That's where things started. That's the genesis of the whole thing, and that's where everything went wrong.
Others also said we could have made amends with the German game. It was ours for the taking. What went wrong, Nana? You think, because we were ahead 2-1.
Well, nothing went wrong. I mean, we have a very low concentration span. It doesn't last very long. And the match against the USA demonstrated that. We kicked off the match ourselves, and 32 seconds later, we were down by 1-0. When we scored the second goal against the Germans, we spent a few minutes having a song and dance. And that depletes your focus and concentration.
Are you saying you shouldn't celebrate?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Yeah. You see, the Europeans do celebrate, but they're able to maintain focus, they're able to maintain concentration, to continue with the game at hand. we celebrate, but we're not able to maintain that focus. We're not able to maintain that concentration. I'm not saying don't do it. It's just an observation. We scored a goal, and 8 minutes later or so, they equalised. And you know, that simply is not good enough. You would have thought that we know that we're playing the second-ranked team. What should we do? Even from the bench, the coach should have said, okay, somebody else drop in the midfield. Let's play 5 across the midfield. We've already got a back 4 there. Let's play 1 up front. Let's try to retain possession of the ball, because now we've got to while away some time. And I think we had about 25 minutes or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, left to play. We should be able to vary our tactics. And if we'd varied it, we'd have stood a little bit more of a chance. We didn't vary it. There was no variation. Okay. We continued in the same frame and tried to play the same game.
So any chance of us getting out of this group?
Well, there is a chance. I mean, it's a very slim chance.
Slim chance.
It's a very slim chance. But for me, to be perfectly honest with you, if we didn't get through the group, I wouldn't lose any sleep, because I think if we came home, then perhaps we might sit up and start doing the right things, because we've had 4 years to prepare for this, from 2010. And over that period, how many players, local players, have we developed from our own local league? The answer to that is none. Where are we getting the players from? We're getting them from abroad. We're not developing any talent here. We're not nurturing any talent here. We're just waiting until the appointed time. Then we handpick players who are playing abroad.
So we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work
to do.
Nana Kweku Ajuman is a UEFA Lions B coach and sports analyst. Now, thanks for joining us this afternoon on the Midday Sports. This is where we wrap up. My name is Nana Kweku. Bye.